Hello everybody, welcome back to RR2. Today is episode 23 of the battlebots faceoffs tournament. So, if you don't know how this works, there's 4 robots in each episode. They'll all fight each other once. The 2 robots with the most points will fight in the final. The winner of that final will go into the bracket of 32. To get points, you win your battle by knockout, where you get 3. You can win your battle by judge decision, where you get 2. Or you can lose your battle by judge decision, where you still get 1 point. Starting things off, we have the twins going up against War Easy. Let's get this first battle going. Got another Pro League robot here in the twins, and they're going up against a vert who maybe one of the worst verts of battlebots ever, but it's better in this game, like every single vert basically. It's not starting too good for War Easy though, it's been put on its head. But it's managing to keep itself moving with that spinner and its back wheels. It's back on its feet, but the modern twins have those forks now. They are hitting each other, but they are durable. And they've ripped off most of the tyres from War Easy. There's some more damage. Oh, they just hit him. One of them just went straight at the other one. They also have self-righters now. They've had such a big buff, the twins. It just feels like the modern, they're so good. They used to be a pretty mid robot, now they're a great robot. I mean, one of them, literally just one of them is going at it right now. And just absolutely beating it up. That is going to be it. The twins look pretty dangerous. If you can beat a robot that's, I'd say mid that easily, when it's just half of you, and you have 2 robots, then you're probably going to be good. Now they're both targeting the middle because the AI doesn't let them target each other, so now they're just going to attack the middle. But that is going to be a win, and 3 points for the twins. Good start from them. Next up will be Counter Revolution against Calypso. I think Calypso is quite an interesting robot because it never actually... I think the twins also fits into this, but the twins are competing in Pro League. But Calypso's never competed in an actual tournament, except faceoffs, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was just faceoffs, and that was it. And it didn't have a very easy faceoff episode. So, it's in my version of faceoffs, and maybe it can actually win its episode this time. It's got a full spinner one, so it's definitely going to be a bit difficult, but at least there's no one known as being really good in it. Let's get this battle started. Obviously in real life, Counter Revolution got absolutely blown up by Tombstone. So we'll see if Calypso can do that, and it's already started off quite good for it. Taking off the front panel, I think that is. Counter Revolution spinners are just the right level to hit that weapon though, to I'm pretty sure. I think Counter Revolution's got a few wheels. It's falling on its side quite a lot. It's not a very balanced robot. Here's some good hits. Calypso to start it off. Absolutely dominating this battle. There's the front side. And smoke. And there's a lot of smoke. That's a lot of smoke, there's a lot of noise. I think that's going to be it. Pretty destructive, started off quite tame and then it's built up really quickly. That is going to be a win, and 3 points for Calypso. Pretty quick, easy battle, and basically a free knockout. Next up will be the 2 winners, the twins against Calypso. So, this is probably going to be the battle that matters the most, because so far these 2 have won both the battles quite easily, so this is most likely going to be the final of this episode. So this is going to see who wins that battle the first time. If one of these 2 just gets a clean win, then they're probably going to win this heat or episode. But if it's a close battle, then this episode can really go anyway. We'll have to see. Let's get this battle going. I think I'm expecting a bit of lag here. Yeah, but already the twins getting some nice hits. Look at them doing their little teaming up thing. Calypso also getting some nice shoves in there though. That twin is really... Whoa, there's already a bunch of smoke. Who is that off of? They both, I think both of them took quite a bit. Look at that, that's just one of the two twins. Once again, one of them is taking control and dominating. Twins are good. Oh, that twin took a bit of damage though. Oh no, that's not good. I think they're both stuck in the corner there. I think everyone's really stuck in the corner. That's not good for that twin. He might get its wheels grinded off, but it's being held in place by the other twin, which probably isn't helping much. That twin's got underneath. And now the other one's going back involved, getting some revenge. His spinner doesn't seem to be as good, if I'm being honest. Big hit. And more deflections from it. It's a fork wedge on the front of the twins. So far it's a pretty close battle actually. That twin is once again stuck in the corner. I think it's the same one. Oh no, it's very difficult to tell who to. This is a close battle because it seems like they're both right now. I guess the twin is pushing Calypso, who is stopping the other twin from getting off. So I guess the twins are getting points here. I just want to know, it's Calypso bit that's smoking, which I guess puts the twins on top of the damage right now. And they're probably showing the most control right now. Being half the weight and pushing a robot that's double the weight, obviously. And the pulverizer let one go. There's a whole tire pulled off, and there's a whole wheel. The twins finally. Oh, that might be the weapon over. This mirror just completely turned on its head. It was already pretty twin. It already looked like twins on this, but now they definitely are. I think the whole spinner's actually come off. Yeah, it has. This is just huge. This is going to be a huge win for the twins. Wow. And there's the other wheel. Jeez. They are surprisingly powerful. Oh, it's been kept moving. So it might actually make it to the JD. It's 20 more seconds and they're not leaving it alone. Well, they're going after each other now though. That's not good. Oh, whoa! That's how much damage they can do to each other. Is it gonna get counted out here? It's gonna be close. One of the twins is on its head. One of them is very confused in the middle. And it's hard to tell because it doesn't really say. But I'm pretty sure that Calypso did get counted out before because the camera moved away on just to the two twins. So I think that is going to be a knockout with probably less than a second left. So twins got pretty lucky there, but they're getting another 3 points and a knockout. Next up will be War Easy against Counter Revolution. So, two vertical spinners. One of them is 13 black, flipped on its side. The other one is Bite Force, painted red, made weaker, and given a worse spinner. Both of these two are not known for being very good, but at least War Easy looks like it could have been good. I don't think Counter Revolution looks like it really could have been good, but maybe they'll be insane in this game. They did have pretty difficult opponents to start it off, so we'll see. Let's get this bout going. Straight away a box rush from War Easy. Counter Revolution's on its side and a big hit there. Oh, I think a top balance come off of War Easy. That's not good for it. Counter Revolution's being pretty controlled so far. War Easy not really doing much damage, I don't think. I think it's taking off a wheel. It's getting to that side though and just constantly flipping on its side. Not doing any damage to the armament at all. War Easy it's taking some damage to that top panel. Nice hit there from Counter Revolution. It's been pinned in the corner. Being rammed in there now. Neither of these two really have much ground game. War Easy has a little bit, which is why it's controlling this battle. Great attack there, putting it on top of the wall. That top panel's finally come off. There was some nice hits there. These rams look like they could be doing something. Whoa! That's the teeth knocked off of the spinner on Counter Revolution. That's going to make that spinner basically useless. And the other one's also its teeth. Well, that's not good for Counter Revolution. She's got to stay alive. Maybe it'll be able to get some points. Made itself not be carried out by flipping onto its side. Seems like War Easy might struggle to get the KO here. That was a great attack though. Putting it on the wall, that was an amazing little attack. Using the screws. I think what the spinners might have stopped in Counter Revolution, or at least one of them has. Yep, one of them definitely has. Is Counter Revolution still moving? I don't think it is. I think it had all its wheels pulled out. Good performance by War Easy then. Taking a little bit damage right at the start, but recovering quickly and being pretty dominant actually, which is going to get it a knockout and a solid one at that. So well done War Easy. That is actually going to put you in a solid position if you beat Calypso in the final battle. That's a big if though. Next up will be War Easy against Calypso. So War Easy's back on, and this will be the battle that decides who fights twins in the final. So this one really matters. So War Easy seemed to struggle quite a bit to really do any damage in its previous battle. But Calypso, it's not very difficult to hit a point where it will do some damage. It has exposed wheels on the side and the back, and that weapon motor is pretty vulnerable. But Calypso's an undercutter, and War Easy has some of the most exposed wheels in this entire competition. So I don't really know how it's going to fare here, but maybe it'll be able to do something. Let's get this battle going. Straight out of it, I'm going straight at it. It's pretty laggy. Oh, what that even happened? The back wheel just fell off. Didn't even get hit, it just decided I'm just going to fall off. The spinner's stopped. It's going again. At least War Easy didn't take any more damage, but how does that even happen? It's been shoved up into the wall. Maybe it'll be able to hit that weapon motor. That'll just make this battle a real boring thing. It's actually pretty close to hitting that weapon motor. Oh, I got some hits on where the weapon motor was then, but not really doing anything. Bits of it coming off. Just got to keep the wheels away from the spinner. Bits is getting closer and closer to them. Oh, that was an attack on the wheels there. Bit of missed. Bits and bits coming off. War Easy still moving though. Hasn't taken any internal damage. Calypso getting a pin. Started off well so far for Calypso. War Easy still had that wheel. It probably would be doing a lot better right now, but I don't even know what happened. You've got to let it, Calypso. You've got to let it go. Come on. There we go. This is nice on Calypso. Can it get a slam into the wall or something like that? Seems like one of its wheels might be blocked. So it's struggling to control it a little bit. Yeah, I think these two might be stuck together. I'm just gonna do that then. Oh, sorry about that. Do it again. There we go. Back to normal. More easy got stuck in its own wheels then. Maybe it was that third wheel that fell off. No, the second one, not the third one. It's only lost 2. So she's a bit confused. That was the bottom panel. And that was a great hit from Calypso. That is probably going to finish it. I don't think War Easy can self-right or drive on its head. Calypso's just going to keep it going though. But it really isn't about how many points you get. It's about if you win or not. And yeah, I don't really know how War Easy's going to win this. I think they're a bit confused right now. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're just slowly gliding across the floor. I don't even know how Calypso is doing this, because it has 2 wheels, and it's moving directly to the left. That doesn't make much sense, but it's going to go to the judges, and it's a pretty simple decision. Calypso gets the 2 points, and the win. But well done, War Easy, because you actually still got a point, which means you haven't done too badly. The next up, and the final battle before the final, will be the twins against Counter Revolution. The battle that matters the least. Counter Revolution may have 2 spinners and may be able to hit both of them at the same time, but it also has the most vulnerable sides maybe in the whole competition. So yeah, let's get this battle going. They're also so quick. Oh, there's the start. It took a while to get off the starting line, but it's here. It's spinning. It's being beaten up. Is it even moving? I think the twins have absolutely destroyed each other. They are just... Oh my god, one of them just KO'd the other one. That's half them down because they killed each other. They got too aggressive. That would be their weakness. Literally killing each other. Look at all the smoke and stuff. I think that's all coming out of Cat Twin. They just absolutely destroyed each other. And Counter Revolution, who I don't think is really moving. Notice managed to get out of the count out zone. May have been a mistake though. I wouldn't have wanted to do that. 2 minutes left. This has been a pretty destructive battle so far. Look at the damage! That's by 1 twin, by the way. Just one of them managed to do that. War Easy couldn't even take off a side panel. And it's a neuter. Well, that was a pretty destructive performance and a pretty easy win for the twins, who get 3 points and a knockout. Which means it's time for this battle and do the adding up of the points. So starting off with War Easy, it started off with a knockout loss, then it got a knockout win, and it got a judge decision loss, which actually puts it on 4, which really isn't that bad. That's more points than Hijinks, Kingpin, Red Devil, Shatter. Yeah, so that's actually pretty good. Then it is the twins who started out with knockout, then they got a knockout, then they got a knockout, which puts them on a max 9 points, which is very good, unsurprisingly. And then there is Counter Revolution, who started out with a knockout loss, then it got a knockout loss, then it got a knockout loss, which puts them on 0. Sorry, Counter Revolution. Yeah, I'm just sorry. And then there's Calypso, who got a knockout win, a knockout loss, and then a judge decision win, which puts it 1 point ahead of War Easy on 5, which means the final is Calypso against the twins. Let's get to that final right now. So, Calypso has taken off the forks to put on more armor and so that its spinner is so that instead of the twins getting underneath and hitting the forks, that spinner is, because it basically covers the whole body of Calypso. When the twins get underneath, they're just going to hit the spinner. Instead of getting little nibbles on the forks, they're just going to go straight underneath, hit the spinner, hopefully take some damage. And since Calypso has more armor on, hopefully it'll take less damage. That's Calypso's thinking, but it's got to go up against the twins, who I've actually just remembered have actually competed before in the first ever big tournament that I never got to finish because I figured it'd take too long. And they made it to a heat final where they basically did the same thing they did in the last battle and killed each other, and then Bronco ended up going through. But now they've definitely been a bit upgraded since then. Instead of doing just wedges with spinners on the top, they have forks, self-righting mechanisms, stronger armor. Definitely looking a lot better. I've yapped on for a while now, so let's just get this final going. Straight away, one of the twins going in. I think there's also a bit more weight on the spinner, so it should also be dishing out more damage on Calypso. Big hits to start offload from one of the twins. Now the other one's taking a go. Taking turns this time. I think they've learned from their mistakes. That was not a good start from Calypso. Now it's having some nice hits in there though. You can also see that weapon mode is a lot more protected, which is definitely going to help because that got sniped in the last battle. Once again, one of the twins is flipped by one of the twins. An upset could happen, like yesterday when the first episode of Pro League came out. Managed to beat Endgame. That was pretty surprising. Maybe something like this could happen here, where the horizontal comes out of nowhere and beats the vertical. Right now, it's not really looking like it though. It's once again one of the twins absolutely destroying Calypso. It's kind of working though. That was not good though. Don't know what's broken there, but there's a lot of fire. I think it's still running fine. That was a great hit. No, I think the weapon's actually stopped. Was it? I guess it was something powering the weapon motor. The weapon motor is fine. That's been whatever's powering it or something. What a hit from that twin. Just ramming straight into it, putting it on the wall. That looks like it should really do well at but I guess it's not. There's that wheel gone. This is way more destructive than the first battle. I guess those forks really paid off more than putting a bit extra armor on. That front bit is completely fine, it's just everywhere else. Twin, I think that's the other twin this time that's stuck in the fork hole. It's barged its brother out of the way to keep on killing Calypso. That was a bit aggressive. There's a whole wheel off. It's definitely not moving anymore. You can leave it alone, guys. Oh, okay. No, wrong guy, wrong guy. It's still moving actually, because they're start hitting each other. Oh, that was a great combo hit. That definitely must have done something. This is brutal. The twins are looking good this tournament. I could see these two maybe even going all the way. It's literally Gemini, but better. How is it still moving? You don't have wheels. How are you moving? It's like indestructible. Maybe the armor did help because it's not going to get knocked out, and like its first battle. So I guess it did better. But it's still not going to win. This is a pretty unanimous judge's decision. And the twins are going through to the bracket of 32. So they will most likely be given a higher seed. And they did very well. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode we have the first champion to be seen, Tantrum, we'll be competing against Stink Eye, Mecha Rampage, and Disarray. And I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.